Today's topic is about regulation of ATP synthesis or simply regulation of oxidative phosphorylation. So availability of ADP, that is the main regulator of the oxidative phosphorylation. When ATP level is low in the cell and ADP level is high, oxidative phosphorylation proceed at a rapid rate. This is called a respiratory control or acceptor control of the cell. The major source of NADH and FADH2 is the citric acid cycle or the TCA cycle, and the rate of which is regulated by the energy charge of the cell. Simply, high energy charge indicating high level of NADH, FADH2 as well as ATP. Now, most mitochondria are said to be tightly coupled with the oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidation is mostly occurring with the electron transport chain, but when this ETC is coupled with the complex 5 and occurring phosphorylation, so that is called oxidative phosphorylation, and this mechanism is tightly coupled over the mitochondria. So that is, there is a no electron flow or electron transport without phosphorylation, and no phosphorylation without electron flow is generally occurring. Further, the reduced substrates like NADH, FADH2, ADP and phosphate as well as oxygen are all necessary for the oxidative phosphorylation. Now, two most important conditions under resting condition of the cell with a high cell energy charge where cell have a sufficient energy level, the demand for new synthesis of ATP is limited or very low. Although the protein motive force of the cell is high, flow of proton back into the mitochondria through the ATP synthase is minimal. So normally there is a protein motive force that is also regulator or indicator of the cell charge. So when there is a high protein motive force, mostly protein back into the mitochondria through this ATP synthesis is minimal. So during that time ATP synthesis will not occur in the cell. So under resting condition, cell energy level is high, that at that time ATP synthesis is temporarily at the halt, while when energy demand are increased such as during vigorous muscular activity, cytosolic ADP will rise, and this cytosolic ADP is exchanged with the intramitochondrial ATP via the transmembrane adenine nucleotide carrier or the ADP ATP translocase system. So when energy demands at that time, ADP, which is cytosolic, that is exchanged by the ATP via the transmembrane, this ADP ATP translocase system. Further, increased intramitochondrial concentration of ADP causes the protein motive force to become discharged as proton pour through the ATP synthase, and that is helping to regenerate the ATP pool. Thus, while the rate of electron transport is dependent on the mainly protein motive force, the magnitude of this protein motive force at any moment simply reflects the energy charge of the cell. In turn, the energy charge, or more precisely ADP concentration, normally determine the rate of electron transport by mass action principle. So that is exactly how this oxidative phosphorylation is regulated in the cell.